Good morning. I delayed saying good morning there because I knew Jack would be up like a shot. So you can hear the rain on the roof just above me. I'm here in the woodshed, or the barn as I call it, because it holds more than wood. It holds just about everything that is necessary for the smooth running of Bealtaine Cottage. So all tools and stuff piled up there in front of the washing machine, which broke down after 4.5 years. Yes, we all know about these machines. So I've been here in the woodshed building up the wood pile. There's a lovely smell in here because I've been sawing through the wood with my little jigsaw. And this is for next year, of course. All this wood is for next year. I'll just check my sound. Oh, volume wasn't set very high. There we go. The volume's up a little bit. So that's last year's wood pile, which I started cutting last winter and finished off round about spring. So I'm using that at the moment. I'm burning through that. But the temperature today is up quite substantially. The temperature it's about 52, 53 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 12 degrees centigrade, I think, somewhere around there anyway. Good morning, Sue. So I'm not lighting the stove this morning. I'm just working outside, in between all the showers, of course. So you can hear the rain now. So I brought my aloe vera plant in. It was sitting outside and I've just parked it there. Good morning, Phyllis. I've just parked it there on that old table for a wee while until I get this barn sorted out. Do you know I spend half my life sorting out the barn? Well, that's an exaggeration. Good morning, Reese. And Star, good morning. How's Brooklyn, New York this morning? Is it cold over there? I'm just... The boy is here. Look at me. I'm still in my gym jams. I mean, this is a disgrace. I'm out here in the barn sawing wood in my gym jams. Good morning, Lorraine. That would be too hot for me too. I'd have to find a little dark corner of the house and hunker down. Good morning, La Tourist Viva. Good morning, Caroline. Jack, I love you. Yes, well, I love Jack too. I go to the wind. Yes, well, it's a wee bit wet at the moment, so I won't be brushing him through just any time soon. But what happens is when I'm out and about with Jack, I'm inclined to kind of pet him quite a lot. And as I pet him, then I pull out the wee bits and cast them into the wind on dry days, not on wet days, because you can see what happens on wet days. Look. So, anyway, Jack's one of these working dogs. He's a collie and he doesn't like too much pampering. Do you, Jack? He's a bit of a comedian too, as you can see. Yeah. So, update on the channel. I did a live, not a live stream. I did a video on my phone last night when I was in bed because I was reading a very interesting book all about the Celts. And I started to upload it, and this morning when I woke up it was still uploading on my phone. So I just abandoned ship on that one. I lost a video yesterday, so I don't know, there's something happening here at the moment. There's a little bit of a of a, I don't know, sort of energy. Something's happening that's just stopping me from getting on with my videos. I don't know what it is. So hence the live stream. Good morning, Nightma. Gremlin. Yeah, you know, it's been a very interesting year because all the way through this year I've had problems with the clocks. Now, I've actually bought 2 new clocks this year because hard as I try with new batteries and winding up and everything else on all the clocks I have, they all stop. They all either stop or slow right down, so I've got no idea what time it is. Oh, thanks, Lorraine. That's good. Hi, Maid Marion, Willowwick. You see, for quite a few years now, I have come more and more towards thinking that Bealtaine Cottage is on some kind of an energy path or ley lines, because you know I always say there's no such thing as coincidence. God, this barn does need to be sorted out. I'm going to step out of it. There's no such thing as coincidence. Well, it was some energy that brought me here. I don't know. Oh, do you know, when I start thinking about these things, I become very irritable almost. It's as though I'm not even supposed to think about them. I'm just supposed to accept them. Yes, I know, but you try dowsing up round here, Mary. I dowsed for the spring well down in the Fairywood. And then I was dowsing for possible energy lines. Now, this is years ago, because there appears to be some kind of stone structure underneath the bank at the front of the cottage. I discovered a few things when I was digging holes to plant trees there many, many years ago. You know, I've been here 15 years. Oh, I'll have to go around the front. I've locked the back door. I'm going to get wet now. Bear with me. Come on, Jack. We'll make a dash for it. Oh yeah, you can dash quicker than me. Woo! Well, you know, I've given up on any thoughts of anything sounding mysterious. I'm just come on, in you come. I'm just telling the story as it happens. I'm not, you know, I've got a very good imagination. I could make up all kinds of stuff. But I'll show you. You see where the field maple is there? When I was planting that tree, I came across lots of stones, and I was digging down, and I came to what appeared to be the top of a stone structure that was, it seemed to have a capstone on it, and then the stones went out in the form of shingles on a roof. So it freaked me out a bit, because being Irish born and bred, I've been taught never to disturb these things. So I quickly put the tree in and just packed earth in around it. Now that tree has grown to be quite a formidable size in a very short space of time. And you know from videos I've done during the summer that it branches right out. It's almost, you know, it's getting near to being able to touch the cottage because the branches are coming right out. No, not the old foundation to a home. No, no. Those of you who've read the book, A Cottage on 3 Acres, will know that the cut stones, which form the steps just out there, were dug up about 5 feet down in the lower part of the land when John Morn was digging out the ponds. Because I tell the story of that and how he brought the stones up the land on the digger, because there was no trees here then. And it was his idea to set them into place to make those steps. He said, these are cut stones. It's a shame to waste them. So, look, I can only tell the story as it's unfolded. But anyway, the clocks. The mystery of the clocks. Let me just show you some of the clocks here. So, this is a fairly new clock, and it's working. All right? Now, the clock is working because it's new, and if it didn't work, I'd bring it back to the shop. However, this clock, I put a new battery in it and give it a good clean up. It stopped. That clock up there, let me just see, I'll put the lights on, then you can see. People always complain at me for having such a dark cottage. Well, there's lots of cottages on YouTube that aren't dark that you can go and have a look at. That clock stopped. That's got a little pendulum in it. A lot of the clocks I've now just gotten rid of because there's no point in keeping them. Another clock in here. Stopped. There we go. That stopped some time ago. I had a clock that's Covent Garden on it. I gave that into the charity shop because it'll probably work for someone else. It just isn't working here. Let me see what other clocks I've kept. I think there's a clock in here. Oh yeah, there we go. Just above my bed. There's another clock that isn't working. Nothing working there. So I bought this clock recently, and this clock is working. You can hear it. So the way it's going here at Bealtaine Cottage, I think once a year I have to buy at least one new clock. Then there's another one out here. Look. It's working, but it refuses to show the right time. It says 10 to 5 on it. And I keep resetting it and it keeps showing its own time. So, you know, that in itself is a very strange thing. But I don't question it too much because there's no point. I just catalogue things as they happen, and I let you know what's happening here in real time. I don't edit the videos. There's no contriving to present anything in any particular way. This is just how it is. So, there are definitely some kind of energy lines here. That's all I know. Andrael, good morning. I'm just looking at the screen again. It's amazing actually looking out the window because it's difficult to perceive that this is just a short way. It's what, 2 weeks away from midwinter? Hi, Secret Garden. Um, yeah, I mean, I'll just leave it up to you to come to your own conclusions. I am not one of those people who needs to make up things, who needs to, like I say, contrive anything. I've never been of that nature. I don't need to contrive. So you can come to your own conclusions. I just present Bealtaine Cottage as it is, in real time. Well, say in real time. I have some cheek, haven't I? I'm stood here in my gym jams talking about real time. I need to get a move on and get dressed. And I've got books to put into envelopes and get over to the post office, addresses to write, trees to plant. I'm determined to get out there into, I don't care if it can rain, I don't care what happens now today. I'm planting trees. If I get soaked, I get soaked. So there we go. I'm feeling very determined at the moment. And like I say, it's a bit of a laugh considering the fact that I'm in my gym jams. But isn't that a lovely little reflection there? Look, that's the back door reflecting in the mirror. Hi, Wendy. Let me see now who's come on here that I haven't said hello to. CS, good morning. Redbird, good morning. Dragonfly, Whimsy, Sionette, Jane, good morning. Edie, good morning. Amy, Ulrich, I hope that I've pronounced that correctly. Ulrich, Ulrika, Ulrich, and Ariel, Ulrich. Michelle, good morning. Kathy, good morning. Kathy, you say maybe it's an old type of box drainage system. Like I say, I don't know. I don't know. So it's all up there in the air for anyone to think about or research. Good morning, Sharon. The burial ground story is a very interesting one. And I've told old foundation to a home. No, it wouldn't. It definitely wouldn't be that, because the only home that was built on this land was further up the hill. That was the first one. Well, that's in kind of, memory. And memory here goes back a long way. Good morning, Jane. Cleona, good morning. Willowwick, Lorraine, Maid Marion. Okay, night. I think I've said good morning now to everyone who's come on to the live stream. Let me see. The Howells, good morning. Petra, good morning. Mary Ann, Star 64. Uli. Uli, is that now? Have I pronounced that right? Uli or Uli? Redbird. Dragonfly Whimsy. Yes. Oh, thank you, Uli. Well, I'll try to remember that. My memory's not great for names, but I will try to remember that, Uli. Right. It's only me. Lancashire. Yes, Lancashire, beautiful part of the world. Let me just go into the kitchen. I think the reception should be good. I've got my bed to make in there. I'll change my name. Cormac, good morning. Chris O, good morning. Oh, talk about Chris O. I just suddenly thought, oh, yes. Now, the video that I spent ages uploading yesterday, and then, oh, don't talk to me about it. Just, oh, okay, right. I'm not even going to say anything more about it. But I was saying thank you on it, and I want to say thank you again to Trudy Walker, whose amazing box full of wonderful things from America. And Trudy Walker, thank you so much. I absolutely love the cushion. This is a beautiful needlepoint cushion. And I think that is a pattern from Calf Facet. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but it reminds me of Calf Facet, who is the most wonderful embroiderer and knitter, and he just designs incredible things. Calf is spelt Kaffe, Facet Fasset. Check him out, absolutely brilliant. So I love the cushion, and I just put it there, you know, when I was unpacking the box, and I thought, but that's perfect, it's just going to stay there. So you just sent me some beautiful stuff, and I thank you very much. I thank you very much. So, been lighting candles this morning, and this one here. Good morning, Astrid. A lot of people ask me where I get the stained glass in my cottage from. It's like everything else here at Bealtaine Cottage. Almost everything is pre-loved, so I don't have a provenance for it. I can't say, oh, I got it from this shop or from that shop or from this craftsperson. Almost everything is pre-loved. I do know, because this piece is signed. Can you see? Oh, it's turned around the wrong way. I think it's James Cox. And apparently James Cox is quite collectible now. But I think I paid €1 or something for it at a boot fair, which is similar to a garage sale or something in America. So, and then this piece here, I was given this piece by a friend because it was broken down there in the corner, but I just put the hair in front of it. A little broken piece doesn't bother me. And then, of course, the big piece over there was created by Matty Black. And I used to be able to find him on Facebook years and years ago, but I haven't seen hide nor hair of him in a very long time. A young guy who just had this incredible ability to create wonderful pieces in stained glass. So, 112 people and 15 thumbs up. I'm laughing because when I go on to other people's sites on YouTube, I kind of get this incessant, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, etc., etc. And you hardly ever hear me saying stuff like that, because I couldn't care less, really, whether you give it a thumbs up or subscribe. I put videos out and I do live streams because I enjoy communicating with people, and I enjoy showing you the best of Mother Earth. Well, the best in my little part of the world of Mother Earth. And I know, because I've been told, if I was just to put a video out like once a month, like many people do, I would probably have double the amount of subscribers. But I haven't come onto YouTube for all that nonsense. Like I say, I share because I like to share. That's it. Nothing complex, difficult to understand. I just do it, and everything in terms of videos and blogs and stuff on Facebook and stuff on Twitter that I put out in a very whimsical way, because I just feel moved at that point to do it. That's it. All very simple. Blessings to you all. I'm going to crack on now and get dressed and get out there into that rainy day, big hat on, head down, and, you know, plant some trees. Because it's the only thing to do. It's the only thing to do. You know, the people in power are wringing their hands and saying, oh, it's terrible, all this climate change. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Oh, stop moaning. Get out there and plant. And don't think in terms of, oh, it's for me. I'm not planting for me. I like to imagine future people walking amongst the trees here and saying, this is a little oasis, or maybe not so little. Maybe at that point it'll be all over the place. So don't think of yourself, think of Mother Earth, and go out there and plant. She'll love you for it, and you'll feel that love. Blessings to you all. Have a wonderful day, everybody.